Hi, hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome for today webinar here. Good day to all of you. How are you guys feeling today? Feeling great? Okay, first of all, I would like to express appreciation for all of you here taking your time to attend this very special webinar titled Feng Shui Compliance for Period 9. How is your energy level right now on a scale from 0 to 10? Type in the chat box right now. Okay. Wow, all is number 10. That's great. It seems like everyone here is in a good mood right now. Okay, great. Okay, first of all, let me just introduce myself a little bit. For those this could be your first time joining me here. Okay, how many of you here, this would be your first time? Yeah, type the word me. This is the first time you attend my webinar. Okay, I see some of you, Shuni, restart that. Okay, wow, so many of you here are new here. Okay, first of all, welcome. And let me just do a brief introduction of myself. My name is Iverson Lee. Yeah, as it's shown here as well, Iverson Lee, and I'm a consultant, speaker, and instructor from Joey Up Consulting Group. So I've been doing this since the last, I think, more than 8 years, learning and practicing Chinese metaphysics. So I actually use a lot of 八字, Feng Shui, Qigong. All this system here I use firstly, when I start to learn all this system, I learn it how to apply on myself first. Yeah, because that time I really need help. How many of you here need help in your life right now? Yeah, you need someone to lift you up. Okay, so I can feel you because that time I was down financially. I'm heavily in debt, and also I'm not happy with my job that time. So I'm in dilemma, right? So I cannot change to other profession because if I change, then I might struggling financially. Yeah, just to add insult to injury that time. So yeah, there's a lot of things that happening. And fortunate enough, I'm in a position that able to meet some people that get to introduce Chinese metaphysics to me. And I pick it up, I learn, and then I apply it day by day, with faith. And I would say fast forward around 2 years and 3 years, I able to achieve what I want. Okay. In terms of my dream career, and also able to clear all my debt and able to acquire certain assets that I want. Yeah, to a point that I wouldn't worry that basically I don't need to work for money anymore, right? So why I'm telling you all this is not to impress you, but to impress upon you that this is possible, right? You don't need a great past to have a great future. I used to think that, the past equal to future. And when I'm looking back 6 to 7 years ago, yeah, it's a very different life for me, right? So hopefully, based on all this knowledge that I have a new, I would say, purpose in life that, hey, why not I share with everyone that willing to actually improve themselves for better? How many of you here would like to commit to transform your life? Type the word me. Yeah, because I cannot help you directly. Yeah, so the way is I can help you to help yourself, right? So if you're not willing to, no matter what information I share with you, even with the most sincere way, yeah, it will not work. Agree? Right. So I need that permission from all of you here for the willingness to help yourself. Then the technique that I'm going to share with you or information I'm going to share with you will be useful. Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm doing right now. So every day, I would say I will use metaphysics to do a lot of consultation, and I also teach a lot. All right, because some people, they don't want to learn, right? They just want to know certain answer to their situation right now. I do that, but one of my greatest joy in life is also about teaching. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this webinar today to share information that I actually use myself. Hopefully, you can take some part of it and then apply not only on your own life and for your loved one as well. How about that? Okay, this is what I actually do on daily basis. And how many of you here, I did a teaching last week. How many of you were there? Yeah, so in the Qigong. Yeah, the power play, some of you are there, right? Yeah, so yeah, sometimes I do in-person training, but tonight, in my time here, is about is about online. Yeah, today we're going to do it online. So people from different time zone get the opportunities to learn metaphysics, right? Because metaphysics is not a religion, and the knowledge here that you're able to benefit is cross boundary, cross continent, right? It doesn't need you to believe in it for it to work. It's just like gravity. Okay, so I see David Wan and Ricky Ong. Okay, you enjoyed last week event. Great. Okay, so now today we're going to focus on one topic that a lot of people asking me to share more is about Feng Shui. Okay, and what make it even more urgent because period 9 is coming, so they want to know, hey, what I should prepare, how do I set up my house to be period 9 compliant. For some of you are very new, you don't know what is period 9. Yeah, let me just explain a little bit about period 9. Period 9 is not a magical power. It's not like apocalypse. It's nothing like that. But period 9 is about talking about a cycle. You realize that in our life, we also work in a cycle. Agree? Right? Like the moment we are born, we go through what? Yeah, before we're born is a pre-birth, and then we are born, and then from not knowing, become knowing, then we reach our prime, and then we gain wisdom, and then we age, right? And eventually we die, right? That is a cycle. And then we start again and again, right? There's a cycle of life. Yeah, I think all of us here at different phase of life right now in the cycle. Yeah, so, and nevertheless, it's a cycle. Okay, so, and then not only in our life, but the economy cycle, right? Do you also pay attention to the economic cycle as well? So they also go through a circle. So in general, there are four cycle there, either expansion, and then reach the peak, and then contraction, and then throw. Okay, so which state do you think we are in right now from economy point of view? Is it on peak or is it on contraction? Yeah. Yeah, type in the chat box. What do you think? Okay, a lot of you say contraction. Okay, though there's a cycle, right? Would it stay there forever? No. Right? Definitely no. Yeah, in history, over and over again, improving itself, economy work in a cycle. Right? Everything go up, eventually go down. When they hit rock bottom, they'll eventually go up again, pick itself again, right? So we're going to go through a cycle. So when we mention period 9, is nothing more than a cycle. But this is not the cycle of life. This is not the economic cycle. This one talking about the cosmic cycle. Okay. So, and this cycle here happens and change every 20 years. Yeah. So every 20 years, there will be one cycle. Yeah. This is what we study in metaphysics as well. This cycle change every 20 years. And we put a label to this cycle from 1 to 9. So next year, we're going to get into a new cycle called period 9. Since they're only 1 to 9 cycle, guess after period 9, which cycle will get into? 1. Okay, it repeats itself, right? So 1, period 2, period 3, until now, next year we're going to get into period 9. And then after 20 years, then we'll actually go back to roll back to period 1 again, and 2, 3, and so on. Okay, so, and this cycle here is not an imaginary cycle. Yeah, if you study astronomy, this one is about witnessing when the Jupiter and Saturn, they're actually in conjunction. Yeah, some of them call this the Great Conjunction, and this happened approximately 20 years once. Okay, so do you agree when I say that the planet position has some effect on the living being on Earth or not? How many of you here actually has learned this before, or at least you're aware of this? Right? Okay, so this one is just like, for example, like when the moon and the Earth, the Mother Earth, also exert gravitational pull, right? Is the gravity. So they pull on each other, and then what it creates? It creates the high tides and the low tides. Okay, yeah. So during when it happened? Full moon, right? Full moon is the highest tides, right? So it affects water. Yeah, that one is about the moon, the gravitational force that affect the water. That's why when it's full moon, uh, a lot of people also more emotional, right? Because a large portion of our body also made up of water, isn't it? Don't you think the water element will got affected as well? Right. So therefore, if you look at certain astrology, when they talk about the moon effect, they say whenever there's a full moon, right, you tend to get more emotional, more dramatic. And Casina say here you cannot sleep night on full moon. Yeah, because very active. Yeah. So now this is the same thing. Yeah. But we actually in metaphysics, we discovered this kind of phenomenon before even they discovered there's a planet on the galaxy. Okay. So when it happened, then we refer back the data. Actually, they're talking about the same thing. So why this change of period 9 is so important? Because this is like the conjunction of the planet. It has the ability to create a big reset. So do you like a big reset in our life? Yes. Yeah. Only if you're not doing well, right? Right now. Yeah. If you're doing super great right now, probably that's not what you want. Agree or not? Okay. Yeah. So because if you're very happy with what you have is perfect, you want to protect it, right? You don't want to reset again. So therefore, period 9 favors underdog. So if you're on that side, I think it's pretty good because it has the ability to reset your destiny. It has the ability to reset the playing field as well. That's why do you realize that a lot of big companies right now actually having a lot of troubles? Yeah, they start to cut costs. They're laying off a lot of people. And you see that part actually is happening, right? So as a small business owner, you have more, I would say, leverage, and you have, I would say, you kind of like leveling up the playing field, so you can compete even with the bigger guys out there, right? So how many of you here are business owners, small business owner, or indie business? You're doing an independent business. Type the word me. Okay, great. Do you realize that indie business right now is actually blooming? People start to actually distant from all these commercial brand like shampoo and all those things, and then they start to looking out for small business in their maybe in their local community or in their own country. Perhaps they're selling something more organic, more healthier version of shampoo. So you see this thing actually start emerging, and even cosmetic as well, right? Nowadays people might not interested on all these big cosmetic brand. Yeah, they're looking for something special, something unique that customized to their skin. So therefore, this is also one part. It's also about reset the playing field. And therefore, I would say that in summary, period 9 actually is a second chance for everyone. I do believe everyone deserves a second chance, right? All of us here screw up some point in our life. We make some stupid decision along the way, and then we might think actually we deserve even a chance. Yes, it is. And period 9 would be one of the big wave that allow us to have a new chance to restart our life. So, and this chance here, why this is so important, right? So, and because this reset here is about resetting your destiny or finance, for example, your career, because period 9, the career will be very different compared to period 8. And the way we make money will be different, about investment, or even the Feng Shui part will be different as well. So, and also the way our happiness will be different. So the version of happiness will be different. So therefore, it's important for us to know if you want to reset your destiny. I saw a lot of you actually typing yes just now. And this is the time, right? Why it's so important? Why I keep talking about period 9? Because this reset only happened 20 years once. Think about this. If you miss this time to reset it, then when is the next cycle? 2044. Yeah, because 20 years, right? There will be period 1 already. So how old are you that time? I don't know, right? You need to calculate, right? So if you want to make a change, why not you make it now, right? Maybe that time you're too old, you cannot make a change, or maybe you don't even bother, right? So you don't have the energy. So that's why I say is a blessing for us to witness this transition while we still have the ability to do something about it. right? If you're too young right now, yeah, you might not able to take advantage of it. Or if you're too old right now, also you can do it, right? So I think all of us here, I believe we are blessed in that way. We can make some change. So today I would like to play a part to share with you information, so you know what to expect or what you can do about it. So and one thing here, some of you might think, right, hey, I don't know Feng Shui, I don't know Bazi, I don't know Feng Shui. We are able to benefit from this or not? Let me tell you, even the teachers or practitioner in metaphysics, they might not able to benefit from this. You know why? Because a lot of them, they know what to do, but they don't do what they know. Right? We cannot assume that all doctor is healthy, right? Is it true all doctors are healthy? No. They talk about health, they preach about health, but what they do differently. Right? That's why you see 95% of the people preaching metaphysics and all this Bazi Feng Shui, they are not doing well financially as well. So therefore, I don't want you to think that, oh, why these people are not actually getting results for themselves. It's not because they don't have the knowledge. They have it, probably more than anyone else. Yeah, the only problem, they don't practice it. So therefore, if you want to learn metaphysics, because I receive a lot of questions, they say, how come this teacher tell me this, another teacher tell me that, which one is correct? I tell them, don't follow everyone advice, observe, right? What you need to observe is like this: observe your teacher achievement. All right. So if someone teach you how to make money, but they're themselves struggling financially, would he or she able to convince you to learn from this person? No. Right? I don't care what they say, right? If they say they have this super formula or secret formula that actually from the certain lineage, from this powerful Feng Shui family, don't, right? So for me, it's very practical, because when I start learning metaphysics, I also have all this conflicting information, just like health, right? You read a book, they say that if you eat this thing, you live forever. And then another book say that if you eat the same thing, it's going to die tomorrow. Who to follow? So if what you're after for is longevity, then I think the best way to learn is learn from who? Anyone that live beyond 100 years old. If that's your goal. Agree or not? Those people that already make it there. So, and this actually trigger a question that I would like to ask you, that about one thing. Do you want to be a period 9 specialist, or you want to be a period 9 millionaire? Okay. Yeah, because success leaves clue, right? So now let me ask you again. Yeah, so listen carefully. Do you want to be a period 9 specialist, or you want to be a period 9 millionaire? If you only can choose one. Yeah, and some of you type both, right? I don't want the safe answer here. Yeah, let's be decisive, man. Okay. Some will say specialist, some will say millionaire. Okay, so now depends what you want. If your true specialist means that you know a lot of period 9 knowledge. Okay, whether you do it or not, I don't know. Have some of you actually encountered, when you learn Feng Shui, there's so much formula. After 3 years, you don't know what to do with that? Some of you actually go through that. At first, it seems cool, it seems fun, right? But after a few days, wow, there are over 1,000 formulas. Which one I should apply? Yeah, you can become specialist. You're good in answering questions when you're in a lecture hall, right? You're able to impress people because due to your gigantic memory, you can remember every single paragraph, all the formulas. Yeah, but the other person, they are not specialists, they are not professor, but they are very rich. Okay, they can hire another 10 Feng Shui master work for them. Okay, yeah, it's no right or wrong here. I want you to think about this first part, right? Because a lot of time, I discovered that a lot of students, they want to be a millionaire, but they pursue the specialist path. After 10 years, they say, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Have you met someone like this? Okay, if you ask me, for me, the first one I pursue is a millionaire path. Right? Why? Because if I'm able to do it, I can get a lot of people helping me to do Feng Shui. Agree or not? Right? I can hire someone. So then, or maybe on that time, if I'm interested, then only have more time to study, right? So today will be more on the millionaire path, not much on specialist. Yeah, specialist means you have a big memory bank. You can remember everything. Yeah, but it might not guarantee results for you. Okay. All right. So now let me ask you again. Would you like to be, yeah, if you have a choice right now, you're able to get this, you can get this done tomorrow. Do you want to be a specialist or millionaire in period 9? Okay, great. Nice. Right. So when you say this means that you are practical, right? You get things first, right? Learn the technical part later. That is my style as well. That's how I got started. So today, I'm going to share with you how do you actually set up to be a winner in period 9 without the need to go through all the technicality first, the brain damaging exercise. How about that? Yeah, that's my style, right? I always get stuff first, learn things later, right? Yeah, because I think if you want to be rich, you want to be rich old or while you're young, of course young, right? Because but contradict to the earlier, say if you live 50 years earlier on, is a different thing, right? They ask you to study hard, work hard, save money, then you retire rich. Sounds familiar? Yeah, this is the old way or old advice that people give everyone, yeah, even in school, right? But you think about this, if you only can retire rich when you're old, right, that's a problem, right? Even you want to eat something, you might not be able to eat due to certain restriction of your diet, or there are certain activities you cannot do much, like bungee jumping, skydiving, right? That one is out of the question already. So therefore, I always get the result first. So, and today, because in period 9, there are so many subject you can master it. Because in order to succeed in period 9, learning one system is not enough, because this is a cosmic level change. So some of our students asking me, should I learn Bazi for period 9 or should I learn Feng Shui? I would say if you have a chance, learn everything. Right, because all of them works on different level. But today I'm going to talk about Feng Shui. Are you guys okay? Maybe we have time. Next time we talk about Bazi for period 9, Qimeng for period 9. But we only have 2 hours here. Come on, right? So I decided to choose to talk about Feng Shui. And why this is important. Yeah, why Feng Shui is important in period 9? Due to the fact that if you live in a good Feng Shui house, then for a sustainable period of time, you will gain more clarity. It will enhance your mindset, your successful mindset, and you are happier. If this worthwhile or not to get a good Feng Shui house, you gain clarity. You have a successful mindset. Successful mindset means you are someone taking action. You're not just talk about things. You're optimistic, and then you're so happy. This alone, don't you think worthwhile to get a good Feng Shui house? Yes. All right. Yes. And a lot of people think when you live in a good Feng Shui house, that's totally a lot of money. No. Yeah, but it gives you clarity, it gives you the right mindset, and then you have drive. And as a result of that, you can achieve more in your career and your business. Yeah, this is the part here. And a good Feng Shui also can help to promote great health as well. How many of you here, your main goal for this year is about improving your health? That is the only thing. Yes, right. A lot of you here, I think health is extremely important. I cannot state that enough, right? You think about this, rich men have 1,000 or million wishes, a rich man, but a sick man only have one wish. They want to recover, agree or not? That's why it's so important. So therefore, great Feng Shui can help to improve energy, so you're more resistant to illnesses. And if you actually go through certain treatment, it help you to recover faster. Yeah, first of all, your mind are more positive, and then your energy is higher. So this promote healing as well. Okay, and then a good Feng Shui also promotes opportunities. If you're a business owner, you want to expand your business, right? In a good Feng Shui, because your energy is high, you can connect to people that same level with you or even higher. For example, you want to look for investors, right? That their frequency is very different from us, agree or not, right? So, and if you're able to actually increase your energy, you can connect with them at that level. Therefore, you attract those people in your life. That is good Feng Shui is. And then one more thing here, this is a lot of people like, good Feng Shui also help you to attract luck. Do we need luck in our life? Or just pure hardworking? Yes, we need luck, right? Besides hardworking, if we have luck, we have to be in the right place at the right time to meet certain people. I think that is important, right? Or if you enter a business, you're running a business, you enter the industry, and that time just happened that a lot of your competitor closed down. Yeah, if that is not luck, I don't know what it's called, right? So therefore, Feng Shui can help you to actually attract luck as well. Cool, right? So of course you need to be hardworking as well, but when you match with luck, you're unstoppable, you're invincible. This is how great Feng Shui do. And the time, remember I told you I was struggling financially earlier on, and then I managed to talk to one guy here, and then I told him, hey, can you prove to me Feng Shui really work or not? Yeah, I actually asked that question because I'm come from IT background. I'm quite logical in my thinking. Therefore, I'm skeptical if something that cannot proven. Right. So because you cannot see it, Feng Shui, right? So I asked this senior, and then he very wise. You know what he told me? He don't even bother to prove to me that Feng Shui exists. He just says that rich people use Feng Shui, poor people don't. Just this sentence. And that just wakes me up. Is it powerful? Is it wise? Yeah, I'm expecting him to prove to me that, okay, this is Feng Shui, you can hold it, feel it. No, he just say that, do you realize that all rich people use Feng Shui, but poor people don't? And it's true, right? And if you look at it, right, when we talk to people that's struggling financially, or I'm not discriminate them, but they always ask, oh, this is scam, right? This is not true. Prove to me first. Yeah, if we teach them, they won't apply it. Yeah, because it's easy to do and it's easy not to do. Right. But if you look at rich people, are rich people dumb or not? Let me ask you in the first place. They are not dumb, right? There must be a certain level of intelligence for them to get to where they are right now. Agree? But they are the one that using Feng Shui a lot. They are not only Chinese people, all right? Because I have a lot of clients, they are super rich. They are not Chinese. So they use Feng Shui. Now, if you try to look at, if you're able to connect to this group level, I will tell you most of them actually using Feng Shui. So after that statement, it just changed my mindset. I actually stopped asking that question, and then I pursue Feng Shui. So today I would like to give you an overview what you can do prepared Feng Shui for period 9, so you can reset. Yeah, you can reset your luck. You can reset your destiny. Okay. So now the first thing here, when you talk about Feng Shui, I think I want you to know one thing first. Why I want to learn Feng Shui in period 9? Period 9 is, let me show you the period 9 diagram first. Okay, this would be the period 9 diagram. If you look at this diagram here, 2024 to 2043. Yeah, so if you want your period 9 Feng Shui to be effective, it will take place on 2024. So we call this, and then you see there are 3 lines. You ignore that. That one is more like, if you study Yi Jing, then you know about it. It's like a image of what to expect in period 9. I just want you to look at the years first, 2024 to 2043. Okay. And why we want to learn Feng Shui to adjust to this is because of this. When we go to period 9, if you look at this part here, period 9 start in the point B, right? 2024. Okay, do you see here on point B, guys? You're able to see, if you're able to see this chart here, type the word yes, because I saw some of you actually mention in the comment box you cannot see the slide. Okay, great. I think most of you can see it. So I want you to focus on the point B where it's stated there 2024. Right. So that is the beginning of period 9. And we call this second wave of period 9. Okay, second wave. So, but you might think, right, hey, Iverson, you just mentioned period 9 only starts on 2024. Why? There's a point A. There, you see a point A as well, right? The point A is 2017. So why is that? We call that first wave, or we call this a trailer or a preview of period 9. So whatever happening since 2017, yeah, is sort of like a trailer and preview, and the official launch date of period 9. I call this a launch date, as if like a business. Okay, so the official date for the transition is on full force is on 2024. So if you want to learn more about period 9, should you focus more on first wave or second wave right now? Tell me. Which one will be useful for you? First wave or, of course, second. Yes. All right. So in the second wave of period 9, the main theme for period second wave is financial crisis. Yeah, I'm very think on this. That's why, do you realize this year a lot of news talking about finance? Okay, I mean the recent one is the Silicon Valley Bank and Credit Suisse. Yeah, that's one. And you see a lot of big companies laying off people, yeah, their staff, right? So all of these things actually are boiling up to a point that to pave a way for period 9. Yeah, so that's why there's a big reset. So in this time, will you able to benefit from this transition, or you are part of the victim, yeah, or part of the casualties? Okay. So therefore, this is the point you need to know. 2024 is already starting, right? So it's almost starting right now. So how can we use Feng Shui to make sure it's compliant? How many of you here learned Feng Shui before? A little bit. If you know some little bit about Feng Shui, type the word me. If you don't know, just say no. Yeah, I want to know what kind of level that I'm talking to. Okay, some of you know, some of you are okay, very beginner. Okay, but I think all of you here have, no matter whether you learn it before or not, you want to get fast result in Feng Shui, right? So I want you to understand the concept first. If you understand the concept, you can make use of Feng Shui easily and in a faster way. So now, I want you to imagine, that in Feng Shui, is about, in a nutshell, Feng Shui is about getting good energy to your house. Yeah, that is the whole, in a nutshell, that's what Feng Shui is all about. Getting good energy into your house. Simple enough, easy enough, right? So far, are you guys okay? Still can follow? All right. So now you might thinking, right? If I able to get energy, right? Energy from outside to the house, it means one thing. There must be a transmitter, isn't it? Yeah, and there's a transmitter and there would be a receiver, right? The house would be the receiver, of course. There must be a transmitter of the energy, right? Just like if you listen a song from the radio, right? Where is the transmitter? The broadcasting station, right? And then where is the antenna from your radio? If I'm talking about the old days, nowadays we use streaming, right? So therefore, there's always a source to it, yeah, the transmitter. So Feng Shui works the same way. Since the receiver is the house, it's supposed to get good energy, where is the transmitter? So the transmitter in Feng Shui is not a broadcasting station, okay? The transmitter in Feng Shui is the mountain, okay? So if you see a hill or mountain or higher ground, that is the transmitter. So now I want you to actually observe a little bit your current living environment. Do you see any transmitter around your home, your house? Some of you yes, some of you no, right? Okay, so if there's no transmitter, why want to do the Feng Shui for? Right? The effect will be minimal, right? That's why someone say, how come I follow everything from the book, I don't get result? It's simple because you don't have a transmitter or you don't have a quality transmitter. Okay, so some of you say, okay, I don't have a hill in my house, then you look for higher ground. Okay, there's a contour of the land. So depends. Right now, I'm not going to actually decide, which one is hill, which one is mountain. I think you know, right? Is the higher, the landscape is higher, it'd be a mountain or hill. So some of you actually asking, Camilla asking, can a taller or a high-rise building consider? The answer is no. I'm talking about natural mountain, natural hill. Okay. So yes, some of you say, okay, the hill is just a little higher, then it's fine. Then what kind of transmitter is this? Yeah, this one probably is the for kids to play. Okay, it's the toys. If it's a big mountain, it's very prominent. That one is a professional grade or industry grade transmitter. So they can broadcast a higher frequency, stronger frequency, right? If you just see a little bit hill, just a very low hill, or not even considered hill, just higher ground, then that one is for home use. Okay, not for commercial use, not heavy duty. Okay, all right. So now you know this. Yeah, that's a hill. Okay, if you don't have, it's fine. All right, it doesn't mean end of is like the worst scenario ever. But I want you to understand the Feng Shui concept first. Can you guys don't keep thinking about your own scenario first? You can move house in the future one, right? I want to focus on understand the concept first, can or not? When you do focus on your own situation, you miss out the good stuff. Yeah, because this information here you can apply for your future. Can you guys stop right now? Just pause for a while, putting your own personal issue aside, your personal mountain or transmitter, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Put it aside first, can or not? Right? If you keep thinking is volcano counted or whatever, now you cannot learn, right? Because you keep focusing on your own thing. Okay, can everyone here, can you take a deep breath? Okay, and life is great again. Yeah, you're happy until you know, until you've been told that mountain is required, and now you're being more dramatic right now. Yeah, need not. Okay, relax. Okay, there are so many ways to address this. So now, can you guys just okay, just repeat after me. Transmitter equal to hill, mountain, or higher ground. Okay, repeat one more time. Transmitter equal to hill, mountain, or higher ground. That's all you need to know. Cannot. That wouldn't bother whether your house got hill or what shape of the hill. I wouldn't bother right now. Okay, I want you to understand this first part first. Are you guys okay? Cool? Okay, so if you're cool, then let me share with you, if you learn Feng Shui in a deeper level, different mountain or different hill have different function. So I would like you to actually look, okay, let me show you one photo here. This photo is a mountain. Yeah, do you see a mountain here? Okay, or hill, whatever, doesn't matter. So now, this kind of mountain, if I put an imaginary ruler here, don't you think that this mountain is almost like having a flat top? Okay, the top is flat, right? So this is one of the mountain, yeah, that is good for wealth generation. Okay, so the people that live surrounding this area, yeah, normally they can make a lot of money. Yeah, you can call this the money mountain. Yeah, there are different type of mountain. I just share with you one since we're talking about wealth. Yeah, this is how we actually can see the Feng Shui mountain, yeah, in the house or nearby that area. So now, since this is a transmitter, right? So now, what kind of energy that this transmitter broadcasts around that area? What are they? Yeah, they're able to broadcast energy that related to wealth. Okay, you see some of you asking where the mountain is. Can you guys stop asking all these questions first? Right, just focus. Yeah, focus that know this mountain. Yeah, if you know this, understand this concept, you will know where to find for those mountains, right? Okay, can I prepare a focus now? I don't care where this mountain is. Yeah, this is from the Mars, okay? I created this from AI. Happy or not? Okay. All right. So now don't bother first. Yeah, where the location of this mountain. So if you have this, I would say that which means that the transmitter able to broadcast what? Wealth energy. Yeah, around that area. Okay. Now you know that's a transmitter, right? So now the mountain, if you actually look out for a new home, and what are the first element you should look at? Now I just shared with you, right? It's a transmitter, right? So you look for whether there's a transmitter around the area or not. Okay, so mountain. Yeah, period 9 favors mountain over water. So you look for a mountain or hill. If that area is totally flat, right? Totally flat ground, you cannot see any mountain, what you need to do? Yeah, move on to other places. Right, I don't care whether you like the design or not. If you opt for good Feng Shui, this is the first criteria. They must have transmission. Right, they must have a transmitter that able to send energy out. Okay, once you have this, let's say you find in an area that have this mountain or hill. Now you know that there's a transmitter there, right? So now you can look at the receiver. So the receiver would be your house. Okay, but now what kind of energy you want to correct? You want to connect with? You want to connect with period 9 energy. Agree? Right? Because period 9 is coming. You don't just want to connect to it. You want to receive what energy? Period 9 energy. So I want you to actually look at okay, I will show you here. Imagine this is your floor plan, right? Your transmitter for period 9 actually comes from the south. Yeah, you see number 9 here. So in your house, there will be a south sector. Some of you have, some of you is missing, right? So imagine your house is square. So there's one point here, there'll be one sector is the south, right? That one would be the receiver. Okay, clear? So once you have these two pieces of information, yeah, you will know that is a transmitter and then there's a receiver. Where's the transmitter? The mountain or the hill. Where's the receiver? The south sector in your house. Okay, what if your south sector in your house is missing? Yeah, I just want you to imagine some of the house, your south sector could be missing, right? Then what will happen? I want you to think a little bit. If the house, the south sector is missing, what will happen? So what is the condition of the antenna? No reception. Okay, it still have reception, but not period 9 energy. Okay, because the reception is broken, right? So, okay, let me show you what do I mean missing south sector. Yeah, because some of you are asking that question. Okay, I'm going to share my iPad. Okay, give me a sec here. Okay, there you go. So let's say this is I'm going to draw something here. So let's say your house is like this. Okay, what's happened here? Just give me a sec. You cannot connect. Okay, later I'm going to share. I think some issues with my iPad right now. I shall connect to it again. Yeah, later I'm going to show you. Okay, it's fixed now. So let's say right now the house plan is like this. And you discover this area looking out is south direction. Is it considered a missing sector? Yes, it's missing. So it's missing means that the receiver, the antenna for period 9 energy is missing. So would you able to benefit period 9 energy from Feng Shui perspective? No. Yeah, you're not able to. Okay, now do you know that your house or a south sector? At least you got the antenna first, right, to receive it. Now I don't care whether it's good or bad. Do you have an antenna? All right. Yeah, if you have missing sector means no. All right. Some of you might say, I'm not missing entirely. I only missing partially. Maybe the south sector is just like this. It's still missing, but it's not too much. Then it means what? It means one thing. Yeah, you still have the antenna, but the antenna is not so strong. You still can receive some, yeah, because it's not entirely missing. Okay, great. So now some of you say, where is the main door? No, I doesn't bother where's the main door and where's the facing direction. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that sector is a south sector, right? Even your house facing here, or facing here, or facing here, do I care? No. No matter where your house facing, the south direction is still here, right? If you take out your compass. Guys, are you guys clear? All right, great. So what if your door here, or you have a door here, you have a door here, doesn't change the fact the south sector is missing. So that's why I didn't mention anything about the door or the facing direction. Okay, so now is for you to know only two things, transmitter and receiver. So I think if you find a place that have a hill, there's a transmitter, they'll look at your receiver, whether you have it or not. So some of you have it, some of you don't. Yeah, it's fine. Now we are just doing diagnosis. Everyone follow me so far? Okay, great. So yeah, this way you can understand Feng Shui in a better way, right? So now you know this part. So next time, what we learn from here, next time when you look for a house, especially in period 9, you look, there's a mountain, and then you make sure your south sector is intact. Yeah, it's not missing. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, some of you actually asking, right? What if I see a mountain by a block by right in front of me? There's a building that block my view to the mountain. Tell me, can you still receive the signal if you're blocked by a mountain? Yes, right? But will it be weaker? Yes. If it's like your smartphone, right? If right now you have 4 bar, it's a full bar, then probably you get a weak signal, maybe 2 out of 4 bars. Okay or not, guys? What if it's unobstructed? You have a direct view to the mountain. The transmitter, what you got here? You have full bar. Now you know. Some people say 5G. I like that analogy. Okay, strong connection. Yeah, so that's how Feng Shui work, by the way. So do you understand Feng Shui right now? For period 9, where is the antenna is? Yeah, I always like to find a way to actually help, especially layman people to learn, to understand Feng Shui, so they know what is Feng Shui, what is not. Yeah, because a lot of people take advantage of people that haven't learned Feng Shui before. They ask you to buy certain items to put into your house, certain toys, figurine. You know that one is not Feng Shui already. Why? Because the transmitter is not inside the house. It's always outside the house. Okay. All right. Great. So once you have this, can you further amplify the antenna? Yes. I'm going to show you how to amplify it for period 9. So now, let me share with you the screen again. Let's say in this area, you discovered a hill here. So now work with me here. Is the transmitter present in this area? Yes or no? Just type in the chat box. Yeah. Yes, it's present. And now you discovered a home that you like in this area. Here. Oops. How can I draw this? Something wrong. Let's say you discovered there is a unit in this area. Let's say I draw something here. There's a house here. And then there are no missing sectors. Is the antenna present? Yeah, I haven't measured any direction yet. Is the antenna present? Yes. So now transmitter is there. The antenna is there, right? Is good. Okay. What if there are 2 houses that you can choose from, and then this house, you discover that the south sector is here. Which house you should buy, A or B? Both also have antenna. Why A? Why is A? Yeah, because remember period 9 is in the south, right? And outside from the period 9 sector, you see this. Do you have direct access? Yes, direct access. So for B, right, the 9 is the south. He didn't see a mountain, right? So you want to access to the south mountain is very hard, right? So therefore, they might get the leftovers. Okay. Yeah. So A, get everything first. If there's any surplus, then only transfer to B. Get it? So in summary, it's like this. In the south sector, look for a mountain in period 9. You want to comply to it, you get this. And make sure your south sector is not missing. Yeah, I didn't tell you, right? You actually tell me that you choose A. You're also smart. Do you realize that how smart you are? Some of you didn't even know Feng Shui at all. But just after like 10 minutes explanation, you can actually do this. You know, people take like 2 years, they probably cannot pull this off. And for you guys, just like 10 minutes. Yeah, what an achievement, right? So therefore, I believe that this group here is a super smart students. Not only smart, I think super smart. Okay, if I'm able to see you in person, I will ask you to give yourself a round of applause and tap your shoulder. Okay, great. So now, once you know this piece of information, now you know, right? Okay, mountain, I should see the south. That's the first area to comply with period 9. Okay, now can I go one more level deeper? One more level. How about that? At least by now, this stage here, you already learned a lot. If you're not able to understand the next one I'm about to show you, is fine, right? You're not missing out. Okay. Now, just now, all of us here just now actually concluded that house A is better, right? House A is better. But say if I want to make it even better, the house A, I want to make it better. Now I know in the south is period 9, right? South is number 9, is period 9 antenna, and you're able to see the mountain is already very good. But able to make it even better, you want to take in more. You make sure the south sector in the house here is either the main door, bedroom, kitchen, balcony, if you live in a high rise, or home office. Okay, let me repeat again. If the south sector, you want to amplify to make it even better, make sure the south sector in house A is where is the main door located, or is the kitchen, bedroom, balcony, or home office. Then it becomes super powerful house in period 9. Okay, guys, do you follow me? Any of these 5 in the south, outside you see a mountain. Yeah, part of it you already comply. Nice. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so what we learned just now, we learned about there's a transmitter. You learn about the receiver, and you want to amplify the receiver. Make sure the receiver sectors is either the 5 area I mentioned just now. Now, when you're able to fit these 3 criteria, yeah, this is one of the way you can tell whether the house is period 9 compliant or not. Do you learn something new today? Okay, great. This way, learn Feng Shui is more fun, right? Yeah, now you know. So, and hopefully, maybe your current house might not comply to this, but this information will be helpful when you want to choose your new house later, yeah, in period 9. Okay, great. So the next one here I about to share with you here is another mistake that people make when it's about choosing which house to stay in period 9. Okay, let me bring out this part first. How many of you can tell the difference? Period 9 house versus period 9 compliant house. Yeah, this is the part that create a lot of confusion to a lot of people, and I would like to address this here. Okay, one is period 9 house and one is period 9 compliant house. So now let me ask you first, do you like a period 9 house or not? Do you like a period 9 house? Okay, so yeah, of course, right? Because it's cool. It's just like software update, 9 is always better than 8, right? How about period 1 then? Do you like period 1 house? Because after period 9 is period 1, Do you like period 1 house? So that now you think a little bit, okay, is it 1 is a downgrade? It's supposed to be 10, right? After 9. Or then now, because in our mind, we always think the bigger number is always better, right? Because we do use your software version, right? Version 1, 2, 3, like iOS also the same, right? So therefore, period 9 house is just a name. We label them whenever you move in after 2024, during 2024. Okay, so let me show you this diagram first. Yeah, this diagram here, it make it easier for you to understand. If you say period 9 house, you look at the bottom part here. Let me just see. I can draw something. Okay, you see number 9 here. So if you buy a new house and you move in starting February 4th, 2024, which demarcate the new period. So we just, all the house that constructed after 2024 February and you move in after that is considered period 9. So which means all the house in the world that constructed and you move in February 4th, 2024 onwards is already period 9 house. So is it hard to get a period 9 house or not? Let me ask you, is it hard? Will the developer say, okay, now it's period 9, I'm going to increase like 50% of the price? No. Any house can be period 9 as long you move in after February 4th, 2024. So is it something special? No. So why a lot of people, they want to chase for period 9 house? How many of you have a house that you only can move in, a new house you already bought, but it's only ready beyond from 2024 onwards? How many of you actually already bought a house right now? Okay. Yeah, that is period 9 house. Okay. Is it something special? We don't know. It's just a name. We just put it a tag there, say it's period 9 house. Okay. Now you understand this, right? So it's not that powerful. It's just a name. So now the difference, just now remember I told you a period 9 house and period 9 compliant house. So period 9 compliant house means one thing. It's not about the period of the house, but the house is beneficial for period 9. That is period 9 compliant house. Okay, guys, you understand this? Yeah. So now we preferred a period 9 compliant house. The house might be period 8 or period 7. So let's say right now, let me show you a screen. I bought a house in, let's say, 2018. So which period and I moved in also in 2018. So can you, based on this diagram here, what is the period of my house? Period 8, right? Period 8 is here. So because within this date range, right? So after period 9 arrive, what is the period of my house? It's still period 8, agree or not? Because I moved in during this time. So is it mean the house is bad? No, I just need to make sure I make my house, which is period 8, become compliant. Okay, guys? So some of you might live in a period 7 house right now, right? All you need to do just to make it compliant. That's it. That's why you need not to buy a new house. Is it possible a period 9 house is worse than period 8 house? Is it possible or not? Yes. Is it possible a period 9 house is not period 9 compliant? Yes. Now you know. Okay, are you guys clear on this? Right? You need to know this difference first, you know. If not, you just follow the crowd, you just go and buy, a period 9 house, you think that's the best thing ever. Probably you make the worst investment in your entire life, right? So don't go to that route. Okay. All right. So do you want the diagram just now? I shared the diagram about the 3 cycles 9 period for you. You want the team to send a copy to you? Okay. All right. So there you go. Okay, I think the team already sent to the Telegram. Do you receive it? Yeah, for your easy reference, next time when you buy a house, right? Now you know. Okay, great. Do you receive it? Okay, great. So some of you, some of you haven't joined my Telegram yet. I just share on the screen right now. Yeah, this is the QR code. You can scan it, or there's a URL there. All you need to do just to download a Telegram. Just search my name, Iverson Lee. If you don't want to scan, it still lead you to my Telegram channel where you can download it, and also a lot of stuff in my Telegram channel as well. Okay, so there's a link here, t.me Iverson official, or you can scan the QR code. And also the team also actually pay attention to the chat box right now. Yeah, the chat box here, the team will also actually post the URL there as well in the chat box. All right, you save this first. Later on, after today's session, you can actually download it. Okay, great. So there you go. So now you know the difference between these 2 items, right? So now, do you need to move? Is it a rush? Is it an urgency? No, right? So your goal here is to make your period 9 house compliant. Then the next question here is, how do we make our house period 9 compliant? Yeah, so, and do you know that in Feng Shui, there are a lot of formulas out there? How many of you here are Feng Shui student? That's the word me. A lot of formulas, right? Until a point that after you read read some of the paragraph, you already see a lot of stars. Right? There's so many overlaying formulas. Some of the systems say this is a good area. Some of them say it's not, right? So, and because all of them actually approach the Feng Shui from different angle, different perspective. Therefore, we have some conflicting data. So how do we make sense of it is by actually knowing what we want. right? If you know what we want, certain systems are good for wealth generation, certain systems are good for health, then that one will help you a lot. So let me just show you, primarily if you want to learn Feng Shui, yeah, to make it compliant. There's so many systems out there, right? So this is not the exhaustive list. This is some part of it. So normally when you learn Feng Shui, they are divided into two groups here. One is a Sun Herd, one is a Sun Yuan, as shown on the screen right now. So inside there, they have a lot of formula, like 9-star water, the 4 major structures, dragon wind assessment, land embrace, meridian spot analysis. So on the right-hand side, you have the Dragon Gate 8 formations, 8 mentioned Shimon, Flying Star, and 64 hexagrams. And let me tell you, this is not the only thing, right? This is not even 1% of the formulas of Feng Shui. Okay, and then just to give you more perspective here, in Feng Shui, they're also divided into a short-term, long-term, evergreen perspective as well. Okay, so therefore, why I want to show you this is not to confuse you, but to tell you that, we are the key to applying successful Feng Shui is to know what to use. Yeah, it's not to use everything here. So I'm going to share with you in period 9, right? There are a few systems. There are a few systems that is super powerful in period 9. Yeah, you might need to write this down as well, because there's so many Feng Shui, right? The one I prefer to use in period 9. Yeah, one of it is Shangkong Dagua. Yeah, Shangkong Dagua is one of the systems. How many of you here learned Shangkong Dagua Feng Shui before? Yeah, that's one. And then another one here is purple white system. Yeah, and also Flying Star. Yeah, these are the 3 systems I use here. So just to share with you a little bit about my own way to approaching period 9. When I learned metaphysics, one of the subject that intrigued me is period 9. So by the year of 2017, I keep talking about period 9 to some of my friends, some of my classmates, and then all of them say, Iverson, are you crazy? Right? No one talk about period 9, right? Why bothered? Yeah, this one is back in 2017. If you remember just now, if you pay attention, what happened in 2017? The first wave of period 9, right? Yeah, and some of you know period 9 is, there will be a lot of, you see a lot of successful women. Yeah, in period 9, they hold a very important position. So, and then they want equality. So if you backtrack to 2017, that's where the Me Too movement created. Yeah, do you guys heard about the Me Too movement? The hashtag Me Too? Yes, right. Yeah. When was it? If you look at it, it's 2017. That is the point of starting period 9. Yeah, so at that time I say, hey, yeah, this is coming, right? Why not a lot of people talk about it? Not even one. And I actually, because that time I learned Feng Shui, I talked to a few teachers as well. Yeah, some of my friends introduced some Feng Shui teachers, and they also give me a comment. Iverson, yeah, no one talk about this. Why bother? So I don't care. And for me, that time I said I don't care. Since the period 9 is coming, I got to do something on it. So in 2018, I actually bought myself a new house. Yeah, I bought myself a new house, and guess what? What period of my house right now I'm staying? I'm still staying at the same house that I bought like how many years ago? 5 years ago. Period 8 house. So what kind of Feng Shui do you think I apply in my house? Is it period 8 compliant or period 9 compliant? Of course, period 9, right? So period 9, because period 8 is almost over. So that time I just apply few things that I think is important to me. And then I see a huge difference in my net worth. Huge difference. Yeah. So of course you need to work hard as well. So, and with Feng Shui, it actually just boosts everything up. Yeah, just like a booster. So can I share with you a little bit about how I apply it for period 9? Do you want to learn how? Yeah. Okay, great. So, and I don't have my house floor plan with me right now, but I can draw an imaginary floor plan for you guys. Let me just share a screen. Okay, all right, there you go. Okay, let's say I just use this as an example here. Okay, so I don't have my floor plan right now. So this example is like this. So first thing first, you think about this. I want you to actually imagine as if you are me. Yeah, before buying the house, what is the first step? Tell me. Do I go inside the house to look for the facing direction? Do I take out the law pen to measure the house direction? What I do? What do you think I would do? Wow, you're all smart, right? Find what? Transmitter. All right. If there's no transmitter, what do you think what I do inside matters? No. Because there's no transmitter, even you have the best receiver, also no use. Agree or not? Okay, you might receive some weird signal if you don't have the transmitter. So therefore, I need a transmitter. So I searched around that area and I discovered that it's a transmitter. So guess where the transmitter I would like to have? South. So if you look at when I overlay the direction here, you will know that the south sector is here, right? So actually I see a south. From my south, I see a mountain. Is it a good receiver or not? First of all, the south is not missing, but straight from the south, I see the mountain. They're right outside. Yes. So what can you tell from this? The house has a strong capacity to receive period 9 energy. Okay? All right. This is the first information that you have. And then that time I also discovered that this place, I also discovered another mountain here. Where is this mountain from? From my house, looking out, where is this mountain? West. If you learn Feng Shui before, west is a 对卦. Yeah, it's a 对卦equivalent to anyone who is a speaker, teacher, or a marketeer, coach, will be beneficial, because if you have a 对卦means that it will help you to improve your ability to teach, to share, or to express yourself. Okay, based on what you know about my job, do you think I need this? Do you think I need this? Yes. Right? I need this as if like my life depends on this, right? I like to do this. So don't you think this position of the mountain suitable for me? Is because in any place it could be multiple transmitter, All right. So therefore, the first one here is period 9 transmitter. I got it. And once I have that, I also want to receive this second transmitter is about talking and eating as well. Okay. So, but now let's focus on talking first. So will I benefit from this Feng Shui energy? Yes. Yeah. Otherwise, if I don't have this, I'm missing this, maybe when I start talking, probably everyone already gone, right? They don't know what I'm talking about. So it'll be a problem, right? Considering I'm a teacher and I'm a consultant, I need to express my point, exactly what I meant. Yeah, a lot of time when we talk, only you understand yourself. How many of you have caught yourself in that situation before? Yeah, you feel that you did a great job, but everyone around you don't understand what you're actually talking. They're just nod their head for the sake of being polite, but actually they don't know exactly at all what you're talking about. Okay, so if you have this issue, or if you are someone is a speaker or your instructor, then therefore the west has to be strong. So is it suitable for me for the second mountain in the west? Yes. And then I check this, I got period 9 energy, I got this, compliant or not? Yes, it's compliant. So I also checked my Barter chart that time. My Barter chart, one of my noblemen is pig. Yeah, it's a pig. So if you look at this screen here, do you see a pig direction here? And here there's a huge window, right? So which means that, and outside, this one is a bit far. I also see a mountain here, a little bit. This is a bit far. It's a big mountain, but it's a bit far. So my nobleman seeing a mountain. Mountain is an antenna, right? So since it got a window, big window here, so it's able to come in the energy directly to my nobleman sector. Is it good? That yes. Right. So when your nobleman is strong in the chart, it's very hard people to say no to you. Okay. So of course, use it wisely, right? You cannot expect to actually ask everything. Yeah, but whenever you need it, yeah, this will be very helpful. Okay. All right. Good. And there one thing that a lot of people didn't know about nobleman, when you use it a lot, right? You might not seeking for help anymore, but in fact, you are the one offering help. Do you like to have that? Right? There's always a limit how much you can receive, right? To a point that you say, hey, yeah, I need to pay it forward. Yeah, so a true nobleman, actually, you become the nobleman. Yeah, this is what I aspire to become as well. So that's why I set up my Feng Shui that way. Yeah, so I can share more information, to my best ability in any way I could help. Yeah, I will do that. Right. So it's aligned to my goal. Yeah, so this is the one that I'm doing. And then one more thing I actually do in my since this is not my real floor plan, but the technique I use is a real one. All right. So in my area around here, I also have a home office in the northwest sector as well, because our northwest is big. One of it is a window, and then one part of it, I set up my home office there. Is it good? Yes. All right. And then inside there, I use purple white technique. Yeah, purple white is one of the powerful method in period 9. So it's a lot got to do with number 1 and number 4 usage. Yeah, 1 and 4, 4, 1. Yeah, this one foster creativity. So how many of you attended my course before? Like investment breakthrough, awaken your millionaire mind destiny, and then the recent one is ancient Pater secrets or wealth prophecy, right? So all this content here is created in that room. Yeah, it's not easy to create content one, right? You take from your own research and then you apply on it, right? So they'll realize that all the content is very relevant to modern times. Yeah, it's not just telling you, okay, this favorable element means good, unfavorable element means bad, right? That one is a very kindergarten way of analyze the chart, right? So you need to know how do you look at the current world and then apply information that require creativity. Yeah, the problem is my Barter chart by default is not very creative. It's a problem, isn't it? Right. I want to imagine if someone that work not in a creative way, they'll tell you, Barter chart, you're 10-day master. Okay. And then the first one is Yang Wood. Yang Wood is a straightforward character. They're the pillar of support to everyone. Okay. It's nice to hear, but in the end, what do you get out of it? No. Right. That one is, basically you can get the same information by reading a book, isn't it? Right. So therefore you need a creativity to put it in a way that people can understand and then stick in their head, and then they enjoy the process as well. So that is important. Right? Since my Barter chart originally is not creative, so therefore I use purple white technique, the 1-4 and 4-1, and I position my room there. So hopefully by actually working there, I can be more creative. Okay. This is my trick. Okay. Yeah, so that is the one. So the nobleman is for me. Hopefully one day I can help more people, right? Help more people doesn't mean you need to give out money a lot, right? You need not to do that, right? Some of you, I think if you have money, the first one you should help is your family. For some of you agree with me on this. Yeah, right? Help your family first. If you cannot afford even to help your family, why bother to help the community, right? So if you have a lot of money, help yourself, help your family first. You can actually write a will that after you're gone, you can donate most of your money to charity, right? It's still the same, right? You still can help others. Agree or not? Right? But while you're still here, you can use the money to do much more things. That's why you see all the rich people, they will donate the money eventually, just not now, right? In their will, they say that after this person move on or pass on, 90% of their money will go to charity. Any difference? No difference, right? It's just the timing of giving. Right. So if you know a better use of your money, yeah, make it more way to help more people. So a lot of people thinking is about money. No. How about this? If you know certain information that's important, you share with your friends. Are you helping them? Yes. Right. If you spend your time talking to a friend that is in distress right now, they want to have a conversation with you. That one is also. That is also a way to help, right? But has to come from your own desire to help. Yeah, I knew that some people, they help people because they want to have a better afterlife. It's still a very selfish perspective, right? So, but when you use the nobleman, it train you to think in a way to make more impact. How many of you want to make more impact? After you actually made it, you want to make more impact? Yes. Okay. Then Nobleman sector is one of the sector I want to pay attention to. So in summary, just now, is my house now period 9 compliant? Yes. South Sea Mountain, right? So once I get this energy, can I use it in terms of speaking, teaching? Yes, I got this. And whenever I need content, I need to come up with a new way of teaching. Does the house got my back? Yes. I already set up using a purple white technique to do that. So in this house, can I able to attract opportunities to make more impact to someone I care about? Yes. So would it consider quite okay, at least, this kind of feng shui? And after I explain to you, right, is it really hard to apply feng shui? No, it's easy because I know exactly what I want. So the first way, the first step to apply feng shui is you has to be clear exactly what you want now, not 20 years from now, now. Okay? Do you find this sharing useful? To all of you here? Okay, yeah, this is my trick of using feng shui. That is very simple. But a lot of people think they must be very complicated to do feng shui. And by the way, don't always mistaken a big house is a good feng shui, right? A lot of people, oh, this house got, how many square feet. Some house is really big until a point that you can get lost in the house. And then you need to call the police. You say, I'm lost. And then they ask you where you are. You say, hey, I'm in my own house. I just lost track where I am. Some house is really that big. But for me, I don't live in a big house. I just live in a moderate house. Is good enough for me. Because for me, when I stay in a big house, I always have a feeling that the house is haunted. Is it just me or it happened to everyone? I don't know. Maybe I watched too much horror movie. Yeah, a lot of people have a perception Iverson must live in a really big house. No, I don't. Yeah, so it's just an average house, just like everyone else. Yeah, so I don't want to mistaken that big house must be good feng shui. But big house maybe is haunted. At least from my perspective, is like that. Okay. Yeah, especially since everyone go out on that day, you're alone there, and then suddenly all this thought comes. So I don't like that. Okay, cool. So, but that way is your own personal preference. I have no say on that. I'm just telling you, my house, I don't like big house. Okay, and I don't want you to think that small house cannot have good feng shui. It can be a good feng shui even you live in a small house. So now, moving on. Once you have this knowledge here, you can start one step and by one step to actually looking how to design your house feng shui. Okay, so now how many of you here you want to move right now, but you don't have the financial capacity to do so? How many of you here actually have in that position? I've been there last time as well. It's not a good feeling. Yeah, but we need to face that as well, right? Yeah, now I don't have the capacity. I know what kind of house I should live, but now maybe not the time. Maybe I need another 2 years to actually prepare the capital to do this. So therefore, may I share with you first, staying at your current house, how do you get prepared for the period 9? Okay, so do you want to learn about this? Yeah, while staying. So this is what I call the 2023, the preparation for pre-period 9. Okay, so where is the pre-period 9? This year is period 9 is 2024, right? So pre-period 9 is 2023. So it's an important year. What do I mean preparation means that you want to infuse with period 9 energy first. So when the transition happen, you won't feel out of place, or you won't feel that you're clueless or you're lost or you don't know how to react. Because once you already get used to period 9 energy, you have more, I would say, flexibility to deal with the changes. How about that? Do you like this? Okay. So Gracelyn say, thank you for sharing. I almost sell my period 9 compliant house. Okay. Lucky that you attend today webinar. Nice. Okay, great. So if not, you already sell your period 9 compliant house, right? Then who will get benefit? Yeah, your buyer will. Okay, now the way to actually get prepared for period 9, you do look at the current, this year chart. So if you look at the current 2023, can you tell me where is the period 9 energy is strong? Which area? This is 2023 chart. North, right? North. So if you want to prepare for period 9, next year is already period 9 for the next 20 years. So spend more time in the north sector for this year. It's easier for you to see opportunities, and then you are more open for change for period 9. Okay? All right. How many of you here, your north sector is not usable or is missing? Okay, if some of you are missing here, there are another 2 areas you can use. One is number 1, and another one is number 4. So number 4 will be in the center for this year. So, and these are another 2 alternate area to infuse yourself with period 9 energy as well. Okay, these are the 3 areas. You'll find a way. Okay, so if you don't have, probably meant to be, right? It's not the end of the world, right? Just make use of your house, right? This is one of the way to make use of your house. Is this information useful for you? Yeah, I know that not everyone ready to buy a new house, right? Even you're ready, you might not able to move in so soon, right? You might need renovation or to build a house. Yeah, so keep this first. Yeah, this is like a preparation, a pre-battle preparation. Okay, cool. Okay, and also actually I have a bonus for you by the end of today. How many of you here like new bonus? Do you have time? Are you guys tired? Still have energy? Still have energy. All right. Okay. Shall I continue? Shall I continue more? Okay, great. So can I move out a little bit from Feng Shui? I got to talk a bit about 八字 as well, because how you receptive to Feng Shui also depends on who you are. Yeah, this is very important. Yeah, so do you know that if you are positive, you have a high energy, you can affect a place as well, a space? Do you aware of this? Right? Not only the house got his own energy, if you're someone's strong energy, you go into the house, even that area is not so positive energy. Once you go there, the energy could change because your personal energy is so strong. Yeah, that's why sometimes when you actually you get someone else to help to see your house feng shui, if that master, the energy is strong, the moment they go into the house and then there's just say few words, you already feel better. As if like all the burden being lifted. How many of you experienced that before? Right? Even without even any feng shui adjustment happen, you already feel better already. Yeah, so therefore some people is like this. So when you're talking about internal energy, has to do with 八字. That's why I say period 9, yeah, feng shui is one part, right? So our own energy also has to be strong. So I wanted to share with you some of the criteria, yeah, to look for period 9 grade A 八字. You want to know this? Okay. Yeah, so period 9 grade A 八字. Okay, again, yeah, later I show you that some of you might not have that. I don't want you to get depressed because this is not the only way. It's one of the way. Are you guys okay? Only if you're okay, I'm going to share with you. Okay, all right. This is one of the way. Okay, this is not the only way. So in period 9, as you know, there's a big reset coming. So certain charts, they automatically will become better in period 9. Okay, automatically, it's not a choice. So the 2 animal sign that stand out in period 9 would be this: the horse or the goat. All right, I want you to look at your current chart right now. Yeah, do you see any of this or not? Okay. Do you see any of this? Yeah, some of you have 1, some of you have 2. Okay, great. Type in the chat box right now. Nice. Okay, if you have this, automatically your chart will be better. already. Yeah, why is better? Because more period 9 opportunities come to you. And some of you ask about luck pillar also considered if you want to. So, and also more luck in period 9. Yeah, so opportunities and luck related. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, for it. So you can, so total, there are 5 places you can look at. So one of it would be the year pillar, month, day and hour, and also your luck pillar. Yeah, but the luck pillar, you know, right? You keep changing once every 10 years. So you need to keep track on that. Okay, cool. Easy. All right. Nice. So if you have 1 is considered enough, right? Cynthia Taysay have 3. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, you need friends like Cynthia. Okay. All right. Nice. So Palace, no, is not. All right. Okay, I want to repeat. You only use this for the year, month, day, hour, and your current luck pillar. All right. So if you have 0, don't worry. Your life is still great. There are much more things coming. Okay. All right. This is a 1 piece of information. Yeah, for you. How many of you are happy? Happy means you have it. Type the word me. Nice. So many of you. Great. And those that don't have is fine. Can you guys just rejoice for other people's happiness for this moment? Right? It's always feel good, right? To rejoice for other people. Yes, nice. Yeah, then now you're no longer depressed. Okay. Again. Now, let me add 1 more piece of information here. So now, how many of you here committed to look for a new house? Yeah, you know that this is important for period 9. Okay, and then 1 more piece of information I want to share with you is like this. In your parts chart, I want you to look at the year pillar. You know where's your year pillar resides? Okay, all right. So let me see whether I can show you or not the year pillar. Okay, there you go. So pay attention on the screen right now. The pillar I'm referring to is this, the year pillar. You see the year pillar? Okay, all right. The year pillar is there. So the year pillar, how many of you have emptiness in the year pillar? Type the word me. Yeah, if you have emptiness in the year pillar, yeah, sometimes it will be a challenge for you to find a good feng shui house. Yeah, slight challenge. So you need to spend more time. Don't give up. Yeah, you won't find it by actually by the first house that you shortlisted. Death and emptiness. Right? In the year pillar only, not every pillar. Yeah, so that is the one. How many of you have the emptiness in the DE? Yeah, yes, the right word here is DE. DE stands for death and emptiness. So how many of you have the death and emptiness in the year? So you need more time. Don't give up. All right. Yeah. Some people, the first house that they meet, there is already the right house, right? So if a DE is a bit hard, so sometimes you might actually find a house that you like. You have a feeling on it. It's a good feeling, but actually it's not a good house. But because you don't know feng shui, you feel, oh, it's good. It's a bit here. It's well ventilated. I like the sunlight here, So, but after, don't buy because of emotion, or don't buy because of your gut feeling. I know some of you say, oh, it's feel good. I don't know why I like the vibe here, right? If you're DE, probably you're wrong. Okay. All right. So don't give up, continue to look. Eventually you're able to find the house that you like. Okay. All right. Do you like this information? Yeah, this is not meant to depress anyone, but it's for you to know, right? Sometimes we don't rely just on our gut feeling if you have DE here. I have some friends that also like that. Right? So it's really hard to find a house. Yeah, sometimes they tell me, Iverson, this is the best house. I don't know, the moment I step in, I just like totally a new person. I see all possibility. Some people are very dramatic, right? You feel want to slap them. Then there are some people that do that. I don't know why. And then they ask you to come and see, and then the whole house is bad. Here, missing sector, and then facing the T Road Junction. Have you met some friend like this? I don't know why. Maybe it's my parts attract dramatic friends. You know, every day is just like watching soap opera. They're very dramatic one. And like I feel renewed. You know, can you imagine that? Just by the first step inside the house, they have this kind of feeling. That is part of the job. Yeah, now I get used to it. But earlier on, I cannot take this. You know. And when they're explaining that, their gesture, you know, their tonality, I just can't take it. Yeah, but now it's okay. Yeah, now my compassion increase. Maybe due to the luck pillar change. Lucky. Okay, so some of you say, how about the DE in other pillar? Other pillar is fine, right? So it's in the year pillar is the one you should pay more attention. So don't give up. If you found a house that, and even your consultant say it's not a great house, it's okay, you know, keep looking. You know, for me, it took like 60 houses before I found my house. Yeah, so this is how it works. So by now, I think you should know that period 9 is a once in a lifetime opportunities. It doesn't happen often. So I hope that today information, you know, give you something you can act on, right? Either buy a new house or adjust your existing house. So, but how many of you here would like to take this forward? You want to know the secrets of period 9 success. How many of you here want to know this? Not only for yourself, but for your family as well. Okay, so may I show you these 4 secrets here? Because some of you asked me, right, what are the things that you should learn in period 9? All right, so, and I also receive a lot of questions, people asking me, yeah, what subject would you recommend? Yeah, if you want to succeed in period 9. So this is my answer to that question. Yeah, 八字. Why 八字? Because you want your destiny to be compliant with period 9. Yeah, when your destiny compliant means that you do the right job, you do the right business, you know where to focus on in terms of investment, right? And then happiness. Yeah, so 八字 compliant. So I call this destiny compliant for period 9. So therefore, 八字 is important. And then also Qi. How many of you here learned Qi before? Okay, so why we learn Qi here? Qi is about spiritually, are you comply to period 9 or not? So if you comply to period 9 spiritually, you know, you feel fulfilled in life, right? You feel happy, you have inner peace. Yeah, you know that you think from the abundant standpoint of will. So, right, so your party is about achievement, right? You make a lot of money, but what's the point? You make a lot of money, you achieve a lot, but internally you are depressed. Just like a super rich guy live alone in a mansion. It's not that fulfilling, agree? So therefore, Shimon is about developing. Yeah, the spiritually, from spiritual perspective, are you compliant to period 9 or not? Because in period 9, I think if you watch some of my earlier webinar, a lot of people will have mental illness in period 9. Yeah, so therefore it's good to actually equip and protect yourself, you know, to go through this part here. So, and then the third thing you want to learn is about Feng Shui. Just now, today webinar is about Feng Shui. So we also talk about, is your house compliant to period 9 or not, right? So that's why I show you some of the guidelines just now. And then finally, we also need this thing, divine guidance. Yeah, for period 9, right? Your true north, which direction to heading to, and how you develop wisdom. We don't want to repeat the same mistake again, over again, right? Over and over again. So we don't like that. So therefore, Yi Jing will help you to guide you, right? Whenever the road is dark, you need guidance. You want to see the light, the end of the tunnel. So yeah, this is important, right? So therefore, if you ask me, what are the subject you would like to learn in to succeed in period 9, just these 4. Okay, so now you know that this the period 9 is there are 20 years here, and why is so important. Yeah, so these are the 3 things why it's so important. We want to reset, we want to regroup, and we want to rebuild our destiny, right? It's a journey, right? It's a period 9 journey. If this is what you want to reset, you want to regroup, you want to rebuild, right? You know that your past will not control you anymore. You're free. This is the portal you can take advantage of. Yeah, the period 9. So why this is so powerful? Because the period 9 actually impact 3 layers. First, from the heaven layers, we talk about global economy, business, Yeah, your employment, the jobs, what is in trend, what is out of the trend, AI, which in fact will actually replace a lot of jobs out there. So it's a huge change. And then from the earth level, it's got to do with energy flow, like Feng Shui, the way you practice Feng Shui will be changed because there no good Feng Shui will last forever. So do bad Feng Shui. So you want to know how do you actually adjust your Feng Shui to align to period 9 and and Shimen and Yijing as well. So the last layer here is the man layer, where how does it impact you individually, right? Why this is important? Because we divide period 9 into a few aspects. First aspect is your default destiny, which is your 八字. Your 八字 also can change one, in period 9 automatically. So you want to know this. Therefore, this is super important here. And the second one we talk about here is career development. Do you realize that sometimes you might learn a subject or a course for a few years only to know that it is obsolete already? It replaced by certain technology, right? Like AI, or all these things, right? So therefore, career development, not only for you, for your children, also important. Okay. And then also businesses, the way we do business is different. And how about investment as well, right? You see, there's so many ways we can invest our money on in period 9. And Feng Shui, just now we talked a little bit about Feng Shui. Is your Feng Shui support you or suppress you in period 9? You need to make a decision, right? Then, and therefore about well-being and fulfillment as well, mental well-being, and also relationship. I think relationship is super important to everyone. So how do you navigate that? And lastly, one of the most important is how do you tap to the luck and opportunities in period 9? Okay, so in summary, this is what you do. You must learn the principles of period 9. So you try to violate, not to violate, right? Not try to violate. You avoid things that violate the principles of period 9, but you do more of the things that align to period 9. Yeah, it's as simple as this. So remember, I told you that time I learned about period 9 in 2017. Then I bought my house that make it period 9 compliant in 2018. And guess what I do in 2019? I teach my first period 9 class. And this is a time where everyone against me. And I think they do it for a good reason, because that time when I search the Google search engine, when I type period 9, nothing comes up. Okay. Yeah, that's how it was 2017. But what if today you try to search the keyword period 9, do you get a lot of results? In Google, yes, a lot, plenty of people talk about it, right? But at that time, no one talk about it. But I feel that at that time, it's important for people to know. Even everyone around me tell me, Iverson, no one going to learn from you. You say, no way. Yeah, even all the teachers tell me, right, you're making a wrong decision. You should teach more about millionaire. People look for money. I say, yeah, it's not about that. It's my feeling. It's like a sense of purpose or mission. I need to get this out. So I created this one. How many of you are inside my first group? I taught in Malaysia, and then I also taught the same version in Singapore as well that time, because that time before pandemic, right? So we can actually flew in and do an in-person class. So this photo here is in 2019. The photo, do I look younger in the photo? Right, this is like how many years gone already, right? So 4 years. Now it's 2023, right? So yeah, so that was me, 4 years younger. So and that time, I think the thing that make me feel that is worthwhile is like this. Yeah, I received, this is back, if you look at the date here, this is from Singapore student in 2019. Yeah, when I actually look at all these notes back, it tell me one thing, right? What you do actually making impact. Yeah, so these are the things I cannot buy with money, right? You feel great. Yeah, because that time I took a risk, right? The risk here is maybe no one gonna turn out for your class. Yeah, but I think I want to do it that time. My gut feeling told me, and apparently, yeah, I'm glad that I trust my gut feeling. Okay, so this is something. Yeah, one of the things that impact me a lot in my course of teaching. Instead of just teaching what people want, I say I want to teach what people need. Right? Since I'm able to see that, so therefore I take the initiative to do this. And now, as I know, yeah, the first wave is over. That time is back on 2019. So the next wave is starting 2024. All right. So where the theme for 2024 or the second wave is about financial crisis. So the question here is, are you prepared for the second wave of period 9? How many of you here would like to learn more about period 9 to help yourself to navigate through the uncharted territory of period 9? And not only that, you want to thrive on it. If you want to learn more about period 9 from me, type the word yes in the chat box. Wow. Okay. All right. I'm glad that this is something you want to do. So, and just to share with you here, which in fact most of you probably already know this, I'm going to conduct a new version of period 9. Is what I call the big reset. It's a big reset, and this is talking about the ultimate success of blueprint of period 9, where I'm going to focus on the second wave, and it'll be live streamed on 27 to 28 of May 2023. So having said that, it's probably around 1 month plus from now. So if you're interested on this, right, come and join me. Right, this is live stream, and the reason I do live stream to benefit those people from overseas. So you need not to spend extra money to fly in, and then all this part, right? You know that this year, people want to save money more. So I decided to do this online. So we want to invest in this program here. That would be all right. This would be the investment cost, $997, and the enrollment now is open for today. And let me tell you why this is so important, because this is a once in a lifetime opportunities. If you miss this, you're going to wait for another 20 years. Okay. And then the second part here is a chance to really reset your destiny and create breakthrough. And the third one here is about unlock the period 9 prosperity. Okay. How many of you here already enrolled? Type the word me. Type the word me. Okay. All right. Great. Wow. So many of you already enrolled. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Right. And remember, I told you there'll be a bonus for you. Yeah. Later on, I'm going to show you. Okay. So, and now what I'm going to cover in this period 9 program is this. I'm going to talk about 八字. Yeah. Because八字is focused on achievement. So it's about wealth, about career and business expansion. Yeah. How do you upgrade your 八字 chart to period 9? And how do you solve problems like just now, like certain DE in a year, right? You want to know how do you find a better house? Yeah, that's about 八字. So we'll talk more about this and how do you upgrade your chart to period 9? That's the main thing here. Then, of course, we also need to talk about Feng Shui. Yeah, because like I showed you just now here, there's much more to explore. We talk about the luck, the life force, and hybrid Feng Shui. Hybrid Feng Shui means that without really looking at your house, you can actually set up a Feng Shui whenever you are. How about that? Because nowadays, especially in period 9, people don't work in office anymore. Yeah, they might work in different place every day. Sometimes in a cafe, sometimes in a client place, right? So how do you set up Feng Shui like that? Right? Because traditional way to set Feng Shui, you need to be at the same place for a sustainable period of time to enjoy Feng Shui, right? If you keep moving, you don't stay at one spot, very hard Feng Shui to affect you. So therefore, I would like to introduce hybrid Feng Shui. Do you like this kind of Feng Shui? Right? So you can benefit Feng Shui regardless where you are. Yeah. So yes. Yeah. So we like this. So in period 9, this is useful. Yeah. After the pandemic, the whole world just changed, right? Just shift. Yeah. So that's about period 9. So I also talk about achievement. Remember, achievement is about spirituality, compliant for period 9. So we're talking about how do you make miracle or help to create miracles, and how about reality bending? So this one is about spiritual study of period. Now, how do you become happy? Yeah, more importantly is how do you have inner peace, serenity in period 9? Because period 9 is a very chaotic time. A lot of people depressed. Yeah, how do you maintain your posture and you be poised? Yeah, at this world of volatility. So this is the one here. And finally, I want to share with you also about Yi Jing. Yeah, Yi Jing is about the divine guidance. I think all of us here need that. Yeah, so do I as well. Yeah, I use Yi Jing to actually guide me what to do next. How do I also sometimes also ask Yi Jing, how should I think? Yeah, this is important, right? Because if you think wrongly or you have a wrong perspective of the situation, you might make the wrong decision. So therefore, these are the 4 things. Yeah, you must learn if you want to thrive in period 9 and much more. So now the good thing here is you can benefit from this program even you are beginner. Yeah, that's the best part. Yeah, because I going to do all the weightlifting. I've been teaching period 9 since 2019. I know how to teach this. Yeah, and then most of them that attended my class, they're just beginner. They might not even study parts before, right? Yeah, but don't worry. I'm going to make this program here is layman friendly because this program is not about focusing on technical part, but I focusing on results. Don't you think this is what we want? This is what we after for? We want results, right? So I do the weightlifting part about all the complicated things, formulas, right? But after I do that, when I present to you, when I teach you, is the most effective way for you to get results. Okay. All right. So if you're in, how many of you here interested? You haven't enrolled yet, but now you would like to consider this. You know this is important for you to help you out for the next 20 years. Yeah, type the word me if you're interested. Nice. Okay. So, and if you're interested on this, let me share with you for today. Yeah, if you want to enroll for this, instead of 997, you can enroll this for 497 only. Yeah, this is the deal for today. So if you're interested, there you go. This will be the link for you. So it's joeyap.com/period9. Yeah, so the team also, Ocean actually also posted the link in the chat box right now. You go and check on it, click on it, and then you enroll right now. You just need to enroll at 497. Yeah, the reason I do this because we are not doing this in a live classes, so we can save some money. We need not to actually rent a hotel room, and all this heavy equipment, so we can pass back this saving to you. Okay, so now is this is 497, and the best part here is if you enroll today, there will be a super bonus. I think a lot of you here like super bonus, right? So, and this bonus that I'm going to share here is this rock wealth specialist. Yeah, because in Bazi, a lot of people are afraid of rock wealth, right? Because rock wealth means lose money. Yeah, but only a few know how to use the rock wealth element to transform their destiny. So if you enroll for the period 9, the big reset program, you're going to get this bonus as well. It's called the advanced Bazi training to train you to become rock wealth specialist. And in period 9, rock wealth is one of the most I would say sought after element. Yeah, it's so good to learn this. Okay. So, and now do you want more bonus? Yeah, I promise you there'll be one more bonus for you, right? So, and the thing here is you also, for those of you who are considering to enroll today, for the first 30, you're going to get this new bonus about how do you mitigate negative elements in your Bazi. Some of you learned Bazi before, right? You want to know, how do I deal with death and emptiness? I got missing elements in my chart. How bad it is. How can I overcome this? I got a clash in my Bazi chart this year. Is it really a bad thing? Or is there anything I can do to benefit from it? So how many of you here have these issues in your Bazi chart and you want to know how to mitigate it? Okay. All right. So yeah, because this is a lot of questions people asking me, I'm missing this element, then how, and all this thing here, So let me announce the good news for you. For those already enrolled earlier on, you're going to get this bonus as well, which in fact, all the early birds will get all the bonus that I announce now, or if the future, if there's one, you're going to get it as well. Okay. So need not to worry. Yeah. On that. Yeah. So this is, you're going to get this. For those already enrolled, I'm going to make sure that you're going to get this. All right. Okay. So now the next question here is, what if I cannot make it on the time or the date and time of the training? Don't worry. We actually have a replay for 7 days, 7 days replay for the actual program, the big reset, and also for the bonuses as well. Okay. So if you like, do you like these two bonus here? So let me summarize this for you. So the big reset is the main program. The period 9 is a must attend program because I'll call this a revolutionary period 9 program. And if you enroll today, you're going to get a rock wealth specialist as a bonus. How do you turn this negative element to your favor, right? And then you also get this new bonus called the mitigating negative elements in your Bazi. Okay. All right. So once you have this, in total will be 1,591. So, and today, if you enroll, you get everything listed above, all these three things at only 497. So if you're interested, this would be the link for you, all right, to get all the bonuses today. Okay, so the bonus webinar will be announced later on the date. Yeah, but definitely you got this first. All right. So now the main program with the big reset. So I hope I'm able to see you there. And one thing here I want to share with all of you here is we need to act quickly when an opportunities appears. If you are someone that say, I'll wait for a while first and let's see how, then the moment everyone knew about it, it's no longer an opportunities. It becomes general knowledge. Do you guys agree? Right. So when you wait, it becomes general knowledge. Everyone know about it. So it's no longer an opportunities. So that's what guided me to start my first period 9 program in 2019. Right. So, and I hope to actually continue, but because the world changed so much. So now in the wave, second wave here. So we need to do this. So what you need to do right now, is this, right? You need to know the second wave is more powerful, is more impactful, is more deadly. So you want to know how impactful the second period is. So therefore, secure a date with me. All right, secure your slot right now. You'll be on May 22nd and 28th for the big reset. And this this class here is for the next 20 years. Okay. All right. And then one good thing here is talent is not required. If you think you need a talent to learn this, no, right? Because we do it for you. So we do all the weightlifting. So when it comes to you, it's just like, if you see this is what it means, this is what you should do, So it's a pretty enjoyable process for all of you here. So now, there you go. This is the link. This is a time to decide the fate of the next 20 years. For this. Okay. When you come to think about it, right? If you want to stretch out this investment for only 1 year, not 20 years, for only 1 year, then it's just like $1.40 per day. Right? What can you do with $1.40 in exchange for education that will help you for the next 20 years? Okay, so there you go. The summary is the one. Talk to the team, click, or you can do the link, visit the link directly, to actually secure your program, the big reset, and also the bonuses as well. Okay, great. So nice. And for those who enroll earlier on, like I told you, you're going to get these new bonuses as well. Okay, I want you to have them. As an appreciation that you believe in me, right? You're the first one to join me. I know a lot of you here. Some of you even joined the program without me actually announcing the title. So these are people that, some of you attend my program, right? What we put a lot of effort into it. You have a lot of contests, even the bonus. How many of you like the previous bonus that we did? The previous Wealth Prophecy. Okay. All right. Some of you say the link is not working. Peggy Chiu, actually. Okay. Maybe the team can help Peggy Chiu on that. Okay. All right. Great. So do you enjoy today's program about Feng Shui compliance for period 9? Do you learn a lot? Do you see Feng Shui differently right now? I hope that some way or another, it will change your thinking. So it will lead you to the right way of practicing Feng Shui. Okay. So I would like to dedicate for the next 5 minutes to answer questions if you have any related to the lecture that I shared just now. If you have any question, you can ask me now. Okay. I'm actually looking at the chat box right now. So you can just type in there. So I'll do my best to help you because there's so many questions out here. Okay, nice. Okay, Fabian asks, South sector is in the bathroom. All right, so in the bathroom is still intact, right? It's not missing, so it still act as an antenna. It's just a smelly antenna, that's it. Okay, nevertheless, it's still an antenna. Okay, Janet Wong asks, what is a purple white? Purple white is a Feng Shui system. It's a Feng Shui system. It's the name of a Feng Shui system where they actually focus a lot into the combination of 1-4 system. Okay, so Rupa asks, what happens when you don't have mountain, especially living in high rise? If you don't have, you cannot make new one. So you just make the best of your existing house here until if you want to find a new house that time, make sure there's a mountain nearby. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, Lee Gok say, okay, hold on, let me slow down the comment box. Lee Gok say, is the north sector area must be clean and tidy? Yeah, I would say, yeah, it should be, right? Because if you're not tidy, then the energy is cluttered. Yeah, cluttered. We don't like the energy to be cluttered. So if it's nice and tidy, then the energy can flow. So the answer is yes. Okay, Hui Liang asks Iverson, can my property receive period 9 energy from a hill or mountain which is quite far away but visible? Yes, waiting. As long you can see it, you can receive it. Yeah, like my example, my case just now, northwest, yeah, the mountain is very far, but I still can see it, you still can receive it. So that's why there's a window there, I open it wide. Okay, someone asked, is number 8 is still good for period 9? Yes, it is. Yeah, especially collecting debts. Because period 9, period 8 is the old wealth already. So it's actually very good when it comes to debts collection. Okay. Angela Yip asks about what about water location? Important. If you compare between a mountain and water, Angela, so in period 9, you have to choose one, choose mountain first. Yeah, not water. Yeah, you have no choice. Have no mountain, probably can seek out for water. Because in period 9, the king is the mountain, not the water. Okay, Tian Xuan Yi say if the mountain is under construction, so yes, the power will be diminished a little bit, right? Could be 50% if it's being demolished. Okay, Martin asks, mountain can also can replace by a high-rise building, which look like a mountain? No, right? This one is natural mountain. The technique I shared with you just now is receiving pure night energy has to be natural mountain, not artificial mountains such as like high-rise and all those things. Okay, has to be natural. Can the mountain energy be blocked by high-rise building between my house and the mountain? Yes, it could be. If you block means that lesser energy. Okay, so mailing us is the cost includes analysis my Bazi chart. So the cost, yes, we talk about Bazi, but we analyze the analysis or the method we teach is related to period 9. Okay, the context is period 9. It's not about everything else. It's from period 9 perspective analysis. Like just now, right? If you see this horse or the goat, yeah, then you have more luck in period 9. Right? So it has to be relates to period 9 because it's a period 9 class. Okay, okay, let's see here. Fabian asks, mountain is the west side of my house. Can receive the energy? Yes, it is. Right. So west represent what? Your speaking ability, presentation, selling. That is a great one. Marketing even. Okay. Okay, Lee asks, can I receive the energy from the south mountain, which is not visible from my house due to no window, but visible when I walk out from my house? The answer is yes. Yeah, but it's always better when you have a window, right? You still can receive the energy. Maybe not 100%, maybe 80% of it. Depends on the layout of the building. Okay. All right, great. So let's see, is there more question? If no mountain, okay, hold on. This question from Angel, if no mountain, can natural big stone decoration help? No. Okay. All right, we cannot cheat here. South sector got mountain and sea. Is it okay? So the one that you see is a mountain. If you can see a mountain, you can tap to the mountain. Okay, because south sector is the best is to see mountain, not the sea. So the usable one will be the mountain. Yeah, preferably is from your house looking out. The mountain is actually right after the boundaries of the sea from where you are looking at. That will be better so we can lock the energy. Okay, Joseph Paul asks, is there a monthly installment for the program? You talk to the team. The team is here. I think few of them is here. Let me check for you. Let me see. There will be Ocean and Keaton is here, right? Talk to them. Okay, nice. Yeah, okay, great. So I think I answered most of your the questions here. And I hope you enjoyed today's session. Yeah, you learned a great deal about Feng Shui. And especially now, I think you should know what is period 9 is and the impact to every one of us and how important for us to get prepared from Feng Shui point of view, from Bazi as well, to thrive in period 9. So I hope you enjoyed the session. And I hope to see you guys in the Big Reset program, which I'm going to conduct once only, because I seldom repeat my program. So if you see this important to you and to your family for the next 20 years, this is a time to master the art of period 9. Okay, till then, I hope to see you guys in the next event on the Big Reset program. And hope you guys here healthy and all the best in what you do and have a great success in 2023 and beyond. Okay, I'm Iverson Lee. Keep in touch. Bye bye.